Hello, this is Stephen Henthorne, speaking from Norwood, Louisiana, on January 27th, 2021. This is Wednesday, and it is 11:23 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is current events video number 5. I have decided to make this video because after considering all of the factors involved in the latest impeachment of Donald John Trump, I have discovered that there is a flaw in the Constitution, which, if exploited, could lead to the destruction of any degree of truly democratic ruler representation. Now, on most instances, Republicans/conservatives are more likely to be correct in reading the Constitution than are the Democrats/liberals. This is because liberals almost always read with a view to supporting their own view, whereas conservatives read first and then develop their views therefrom. The exceptions come when the strict reading of the Constitution supports the Democrat/liberal view, and when the Republicans have an agenda. This is one of those cases. Let me read to you the passages in the Constitution dealing with impeachment. There are 3 of them, if I remember correctly. First, in Article 1, Section 2, final paragraph, the House of Representatives shall choose their Speaker and other officers, and shall have the sole power of impeachment. There is no description of whom may be impeached. In Section 3, final paragraph, which is I've counted as the 7th paragraph, judgment in cases of there is actually the 6th and 7th paragraphs both have to do with impeachment. I was just quoted the 7th paragraph in a conversation online. That's why I was focused on it. The Senate shall have the sole power to try all impeachments. When sitting for that purpose, they shall be on oath or affirmation. When the President of the United States is tried, the Chief Justice shall preside, and no person shall be convicted without the concurrence of 2/3 of the members present. Note that it says members present, not total membership. Judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to removal from office and a disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. But the party convicted shall nevertheless be liable and subject to indictment, trial, judgment, and punishment according to law. And I believe there is a point in Article 2 where there is a mention of impeachment, and let me check to see where that is real quick. There are references to in the case of removal of the president from office. Let's see. No, that's as far as it goes on the... Here we go. Section 4, the Article 2. The President, Vice President, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Now, this paragraph was believed by someone online with whom I was discussing to signal that only current officers of the United States may be impeached. That is not what the paragraph says. It only says that these officers, President, Vice President, and all officers of the United States, shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Now, that actually falls into the argument that I'm about to take here. Go back to Article 1, Section 3, final paragraph. Judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to removal from office and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States, and the rest of that I don't need to quote at this time. There is a point made about the word "and," saying that the judgment must be and not either or. The problem with that, and there are two problems. First one, it comes from Article 2, Section 4, as I mentioned. The Section 4 states that the President, Vice President, and all officers, civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. It does not stipulate that they shall be disqualified to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. Moreover, Section 4 of Article 2 only states that these persons mentioned shall be removed from office. It does not say anything about what may happen to anyone else who may be impeached and convicted. The argument is that a citizen of the United States cannot be impeached. That is incorrect. The House of Representatives shall choose their powers, their Speaker and other officers, and shall have the whole sole power of impeachment. There is no statement on what impeachment may be for. Impeachment of the President, Vice President, and other civil officers for these treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors gives an example of impeachment. It does not give the whole possibility of impeachment. Now, go back to Article 1, Section 2, final paragraph. Judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to removal from office, etc. In other words, removal from office and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit in the United States is the maximum penalty it is not the minimum penalty. The removal from office given in Article 2, Section 4 is a case of minimum penalty. It gives the minimum penalty of removal from office without disqualification. In the case of Donald John Trump, it is not possible to remove him from office because he has already gone from office. He was not removed from office, he left office when his term expired. Now, what can be done with citizen Donald John Trump? What can be done is disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. That is what can be done with impeachment, and that is what the Democrats in the House of Representatives are seeking. It won't work. There are 45 Republicans who have stated that the impeachment holds no merit, and therefore voted for the dismissal of the impeachment charges. 55 senators voted for, including all Democrats, both independents, and 5 Republicans. I don't know which Republicans, except that Mitt Romney and Mitch McConnell are among them. So, what we are going to have happen is that the trial will take place, and that, barring some peculiarity which prevents all 45 Republicans who refuse to convict from voting for acquittal, then Donald John Trump will be acquitted and this matter will be put to rest. But there is a flaw in the Constitution. I do not hold office. I have not held office. I probably will not hold office. As a citizen of the United States, I can be impeached exclusively for the purpose of disqualifying me from holding office. And this is true of every single citizen of the United States. If one party gains a simple majority in the House and a 2/3 majority in Congress, in the Senate, that party can impeach all citizens who, in their estimation, are not politically correct, and then convict them, and then expel all of them who are in office from office, regardless of whether it's state, local, or federal, and disqualify them from gaining any federal office. The impeachment power does not extend to expelling people from the state and local office. From disqualifying people from the state and local office. And let me check and make sure. Yes. The removal from office can apply to state and local offices unless the second half of the opening clause, is said to apply to offices under the United States both for removal and disqualification. There is a little bit of iffy there, but certainly works for removal from federal offices. This means that at least at the federal level, one-party rule can be instituted. And that is the flaw in the Constitution. I should have said this earlier, but if you like my work, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification button, and I have in my link below, in my description below, a link for my PayPal account. So if you wish, you may give there. I would like to close with a song that would normally be given at the beginning, but in this case I think it is appropriate to give it at the end. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. On the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that her flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you. Be thou blessed in the name of Jehovah, and may God bless America. Hallelujah. Amen.